Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Many thanks for joining us again. I'm Taya Salah.
Yes, it's 3 days to the beginning of the Channel's National Kids Cup Season 9. Just 3 more days and we will be set.
Yeah, we're almost there. I mean, it's just around the corner. 3 more days and 2 week kickoff time. So it's going to be a very exciting one, no doubt.
All right. Also on the program, we're waiting for Nigerian Professional Football League to kick off on Sunday, and actions return as a business end of the NPFL.
Yeah, it's a
big game to look forward to.
Yeah.
Aqua United new stars that will be coming to Lagos on Sunday against MFM.
I can imagine. Looking forward to seeing Ojo Olaroleke in action for Aqua United, but playing against MFM, beating this remarkable record at home. It will be very difficult for them, but yeah, let the action begin. Okay, this time let's move on to tennis now. Rafael Nadal is still perfect on clay this season after beating Jack Sock in straight sets to reach the quarterfinals of the Rome Masters. Cecilia, that's 17 wins from 17 games, dropping just 2 sets on clay this season is remarkable. He's unstoppable at the minute.
He's on clay, so
no surprise.
No surprise at all.
Yeah, but last year struggled a lot with injuries and he didn't do too well. And but to see him bounce back this strongly is just awesome.
It's amazing because even when it started with the Australian Open, getting to that final, it tells you a whole lot that look, this man 2017 is going to be a different year for him.
Correct.
If, Roger Federer is not there, so right now he's favorite for all ATP Tour titles that's on. Is at stake.
Let's just hard even if Roger Federer is there, still can't stop Nadal at the way he's playing right now. So yeah, it was against the American Jack Sock. First set very easy in about 21 minutes thereabout. The second set was a lot competitive. When Nadal still took it in 6-4. So at the end of the day, Nadal right now is heavy favourite to go on to win the Rome Masters. That will be his 8th title if he does emerge victorious. Nadal will now go on and play Dominic Thiem. What's going on?
When you have 2 guys on fire right now on tour,
I
think that's the reason. Maybe the guy would just be praying most times that let that be Rafael Nadal. But anytime he gets to meet him, he knows that he will have to face something. And when he faced Sam Querrey, the American guy, it was really a tough one. It went down to the wire, but then he was able to progress to the next round, winning 3-6. That's he dropped the first set. And 6-3, 7-6. The final set just went down to the wire, but somehow he's got some extra energy in him. He's playing so well. But it's a pity that the next opponent is Rafael Nadal again.
It's a shame. It's a pity, really. But then to be the best, you have to, be the best. Exactly. So it's going to have to take out Rafael Nadal to get to the semi-finals of the Real Masters.
Martin Del Potro just sent a Stan Wawrinka. Talking about Stan Wawrinka, the fact that he dropped his set in his first game. Well, it's going to be a difficult one for him. He actually defeated Kai Nishikori. The Kai Nishikori talked about the fact that he's suffering from the wrist injury. 7-6, 6-3. And up next for him is also not a good one. Novak Djokovic in the last 8.
In 2017 right now, I don't think it strikes as much fear into opponents as it did early last year. So one match in the opponent's got a chance, definitely. I don't think it's going to go into this game, worried.
How about this result? Doesn't convince you at all?
It was a good win for Novak Djokovic, and that's against when they play against Roberto Bautista Agut, 6-4, 6-4 it ended, and that's the 11th time now that Djokovic has gotten into the quarterfinals of the Rome Masters. So it seems to be finding a bit of fun, but I'm not convinced yet. The jury's still out on how
because he's coachless right now, or not that, because
several issues,
different starts to the
several issues. That's included as well. So he's just going solo right now. No coaches, nothing around him. It's not a very easy thing to do. So jury's still out, definitely on the form of Novak Djokovic. But it's good to see that he's still playing well. And if they both go on to the semi-finals, Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic. I can't wait to see them play a game.
Okay, now let's talk about Stan Wawrinka. He's our journalist now. We talked about the Big 7 American.
Correct.
When he was going to face him, that he would just have to be at his best. But somehow Stan Wawrinka indifferent form
continues
to the season continues. Lost this one 7-6, 6-4. Well, John Isner is in the quarterfinals. That's what is important.
Yeah.
For Stan Wawrinka, he's out again early.
I mean, it's been, you know, we've not really spoken a lot about Stan because Andy Murray, world number 1, has been underwhelming, and the number 2 has been underwhelming as well.
Number 3 is also underwhelming.
But he hasn't really gotten a lot of flack.
The two guys,
those
right? 2
top guys, yeah, but yeah, it's been as bad as them really this season, and the manner in which he lost.
Hasn't won anything.
Yeah, so he's not doing well as well. So he needs to figure out what's going on. And the French Open is just next week. And
maybe should have a shock, a rejig like Djokovic did.
But it hasn't. Yeah, I mean, the shock therapy move made by Djokovic hasn't, you know, proved to be, you know, effective just yet. So I'm not sure.
But after that, he lost to just only Rafael Nadal.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I'm not sure that's the right way to go for
Stan Wawrinka.
Yeah, it might be totally something different. So for Stan Wawrinka, too bad. But then for John Isner, he goes on to play against Croatia's Marin Cilic. Marin Cilic defeated David Goffin 6-3, 6-4. So that's about it from the Rome Masters, the last big tournament before next week's major Roland Garros. Now let's talk about basketball. NBA playoffs, conference finals, and this weekend it's going to be the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Cavs will look to take a 2-0 series lead over the Boston Celtics at the TD Garden. They won the first game, 117-104. I thought was very convincing.
Very easy.
And afterwards, LeBron James said he didn't think they played too well. That's the Cavs.
Yeah, because he wanted a 30-point gap. Because I think, you know, as much as that, it was 117-104, and that wasn't enough.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. So if you can say that,
then he wanted to score as much as 50 points.
I don't know what he wants, but seriously, I think.
Well, it's been good.
Yeah,
it's been good.
Definitely, it's been awesome. But what I'm trying to say is, the Celtics have the work cut out. The Cavs just have too many weapons, you know, all over the court. I just struggle to see how they will deal with it. Like I said yesterday, if they don't win Game 2, I think they will get swept.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be, because once it moves over.
Too higher, yeah. It's as good as done and dusted.
That's the way it is. Now we'll talk about golf now. Dustin Johnson not really having a good time. Jason Day not having a good time. Sergio Garcia also not having a good time. But talking about the AT&T Byron Championship, well, it's all about 2 Americans who are leading the pack there. That's James Hahn and also Ricky Barnes.
Yeah. I mean, Cecilia, those 2 they posted 6 under 664 in the Byron Nelson Championships, and Johnson is 3 off the pace after shooting 3 under 67. That's later in the day. I wouldn't say he's struggling really. I mean, he's still in touch with the leaders.
Yeah, he's in touch, but he's 3 pace off. But then if you look at the way he started, I mean, at the time he started, you know, he has to battle through a tricky afternoon, winds blowing everywhere, which actually affected his game before he posted 3 under par 67, and he challenging the lead, moving just within 3 shots of the co-leaders, talking about Hans and of course Barnes, and the large group tied. All of them are 3 under. Well, he's gunning for his 4th win in 6 outings in this championship, but will he be able to do it? Especially when Han had to roll in a 20-footer to bury the 18th for his share of the lead. And fellow starter Barnes talked about him rode the top of the leaderboard on the strength of 5 birdies on the front side. So these guys are not letting go, and they're not chasing the pack.
It's just one round. Yeah, it's just one round. But credit to James and Ricky Barnes for still holding up to the top. For the likes of Dustin Johnson, the likes of Jason Day, Jordan Spieth, they're not too far off. So I'm not ready to rule them out.
Tied for 14.
Yeah, they're not too far off. Okay. Yeah, so 3 shots, 4 shots of the pace. It's something that can be overhauled over the weekend. So this one, I'm not just ready to rule those guys out.
Okay. Yeah. Sergio Garcia?
No, I'm not sure about
to make the cuts.
I'm not sure about Sergio Garcia. Sergio Garcia still has hangover from winning the Masters.
He's enjoying it.